Hey guys, good morning. It is Kyle, or aka Vulcan Wolverine. It's April 27th, and it is a Wednesday. Um, I woke up really early this morning, at about 3:30. I think they've been waking me up at really extremely early times, because the charity that I work at has a lot of work to do, so they want to, kind of sabotage anything good in life. Um, and things have been going pretty good. Um, I've been doing the magnet therapy, but I switched up because what happened is, I don't know if I told y'all this on the video, on another video, but I started doing the magnets like at night. I would take off my personal defenders and have 7 of them on. And they do really help because if some of them go out, like I'll start getting a lot more burning to the head and pressure to the head and neck. But what I did is I started it off like doing the magnet therapy with my magnet from Applied Magnets all night long. So I'd put it like on the left side because that's where they hit the most. They'll hit the right side or my right neck. But what happens is I started doing it at night and I like felt totally better. Like I felt like I wasn't being hit by anything. And I was like, okay, well, so taking off my personal defenders, not a big deal. So for 3 nights in a row, I did the magnet therapy all night long. On the left side, by my teeth. Um, and I did it a little bit on this side. But then after the third day, because I hadn't been wearing my personal defenders, and they basically build up a field around you over a long period of time, so you start taking them off, and that field kind of goes away. And my attackers kind of learn how my defenses work. So on the third, it was like the third night, he just I literally was seeing like spots, like just like bright lights in my eyes, and he was hitting me so hard in the head that I just slumped over on the couch. So he waited 3 days for me to kind of take those off and the field to kind of diminish while I was doing the magnet therapy. And so he used that against me. Like I said that I was like, he's either trying to trick me, or it's really working. But now what I'm doing is I'm balancing it out. I'm just doing it for a couple of hours a day, like maybe 2 hours a day. I'll do the magnet therapy, so I don't do it all night long, so I don't have a magnet, by my head for very long periods of time. I think that's the wisest thing to do. I have gotten a lot of comments, don't put a magnet by your body. I put it around like 2 sport socks, and you could even put it around like, get something else, like get a blanket or something and put it around it. And so I've been doing, like, I'll lay down for like 2 hours or 3 hours and just do it on that side, or, wherever I'm being hit. While they're hitting that spot, like if I put the magnet there will be a cooling effect. So it is working. And I think in the long term, it's really a good therapy. Like I'm feeling a lot more clear headed, and I'm balancing it with keeping my defenders on, taking them off because they're electronic, so I can't have them around the magnet. I try and keep my magnet as far away from my plugs as I can, because I don't want those to, be messed with in any way. But it does seem, I guess it's been about a week, because it was when did I get it in? I think I got it last week at the end of the week. Yeah, it was about like Thursday or something, I think, or Wednesday. And so I've been doing it for about a week now. And it seems to be having some good effects. It seems to be toning down a lot of the burning on the left side of my face, especially when I'm doing it. When you put it, like if they're hitting you in a certain place, still, I still got a long time to go, and I don't know if I'll ever really know, if it's deactivating a chip, or if it's just messing around with the frequencies that they're shooting. If it's just kind of kind of making that area magnetize to where those frequencies, aren't coming through as strong, around that part of my body. I don't know, I've still, I will give an update, later on, because I'm going to keep doing it, because it's not hurting me. But I think there should be a balance. I've been getting a lot of comments. They're like, you shouldn't put a magnet around you. I've a couple of people have told me that. I make sure I cover it though, and I think it's wise to just do it if you are gonna do it, because these people are hurting us with these directed energy weapons so bad. So putting a little magnet by your body, is not gonna, create this untold damage. But if you just do it like 3 hours a day or something like that, maybe, take a little nap, or just, rest a little while and do it, I think it can really help. What else has been going on? The vehicular stalking is still going on really strong. Like, I'm kind of just seeing, like, I've seen like regular sheriff's cars and city police cars back off, and now I'm kind of seeing like the ones with the real tinted windows that are real tricked out. They must be the kind of the hardcore, people that really like this stuff. And then the trailers, of course, taxi cabs. Like this morning I was driving through this parking lot right here, and it's like I was just, kind of off to the side right here, and some white truck pulls in. He has his brights on, and like I wasn't blocking him or anything, but he just like tries to get into a fight with me, and we're in the middle of the parking lot. So I'm like, I just get out of his way, I drive away, and I watch as he doesn't go anywhere in the parking lot. He leaves the parking lot. So it's like we weren't even anywhere near a store, and he was like, I didn't even look. I like looked over, and he like started yelling at me. So I guess they're getting a little bit bolder, with me, which is good. I'm gonna try and get some of that on video, but my deal is that I've done so much vehicular stalking on video. I think people are kind of I don't know. I'm still gonna get some evidence. I'm still gonna do it because it goes on all the time. But it's just like I want to show my face and just do updates like that from time to time. I want to really thank, with this video, I really want to thank, everybody on the conference calls and all you TIs out there. I try and put out inspiring stuff, and I put this on Facebook that, I try and put out inspiring stuff. I try and, if I see a video that really pumps me up or something like a music video, I'll put that out there, hoping that it'll inspire somebody. Or one of my, my videos, my TI friends tell me, they're like, your videos inspire people, man, so, keep making them. And I know that, but I have a hard time, inspiring myself sometimes. I get dragged down by the V2K. Mine is very militaristic. The guy's just going for a kill. He's like, hit him in the head, this is over, so, I'm not scared of them. But it's hard to enjoy life because it is such a serious thing. It seems like such a serious thing. And I know we all have, that kind of serious nature to our targeting. But I really want to thank like every TI, because y'all inspire me to keep trying to inspire other people. So this really is like a circle and a cycle of us all helping each other. The other night on the call, it's like, it is a great call, and everybody's very positive. They get on, and it's just about like, just kind of laughing about it and stuff like that. And then I kind of got on the conference call, and I was like, I don't mean to bring the tone of this down, but, my people are really scary. This guy has like hit me in the head really hard. And they all, just everybody on the call was like, this is what I do, just everybody support me. And like, I felt bad because, I want to get on there and joke around and be lighthearted about it. But for some reason, I was just, in a bad state. They'll like, usually when I get on a conference call, they'll remote neural monitor me, so I'm real sleepy throughout them all, and they do that on every conference call pretty much. But it was just awesome. It was just like, I mean, I just listened to it, and it's like every target individual on the call. I was like, I hate to bring down the awesome tone of this call because it was so positive, and then I was complaining, and they're like, no, and then just support, and and then we were all laughing after all the support. So, I really recommend it to TIs who are just starting to experience this. Please get in touch with other TIs. Please get on the conference calls. We needed to do even more than that, because it's really bizarre stuff. Right now I have a guy in a blue truck, like across in the parking lot. He's not doing anything. Like, he's not going anywhere. He might be waiting for work or whatever. Let's see if I can show y'all. And this is like, I come in this parking lot a lot, and they'll just park like across from me or whatever, and just kind of, like, I had it on another video. I don't know if y'all can see him in his blue truck, but he's just kind of sitting there. It looks like he's got a handicap parking tag, and it's like, I guess, trying to intimidate me. But I'm not intimidated. That's why I feel my attackers, they go with the physical torture, a lot more, because they realize I'm not going to intimidate. And the vehicular stalking, I mean, it bothers me to see policemen and EMS workers, first responders, driving around microwave victims of these, like, mobster Satanists. I want to say mobster Satanists. Not really sure what to call them. It makes me upset, but it really doesn't bother me. The directed energy weapons are the huge thing. But I just wanted to give y'all an update and just thank everybody. Leave your comments. I do want to say there are a lot of anti-Semitic comments. There's a lot of finger pointing towards, like, one group who's doing this. I think those are maybe perps, trying to make my channel look crazy. I do not condone that. I don't know if I'm going to take those comments down, because I want everybody to see how this is working. And those people who leave really crazy comments, like, I mean, there's people involved in this in all walks of life who are involved on the wrong side, on the targeting with the directed energy weapons. So when somebody's saying something about Zionist bankers controlling this whole thing, I don't know. I mean, discourse about it, like conspiracies and theories about stuff, but really we have to work on a ground level of what we can prove and what we can't prove. So I don't condone anything that's like pointing at one group about this. I mean, not, if it's just pointing at ex-military or just the police, or just this group or just this culture or whatever. I just don't condone that, because I know it's a whole mix of agencies and people, doing this to us. So I wanted to state that on my videos. And I check out some kind of weird comments, and they don't seem to have any uploads. It's like they were just made to comment on other YouTube channels. And then I saw a video about how that's a really big part of this, that there's a lot of counter or COINTELPRO, where people are trained to go on social media and kind of make channels look crazy, or make the information, like, get people fighting and arguing. So people are trained to actually do that, to make accounts, and they don't have anything on their accounts. You go to their accounts and it's just like a name, and it's like nothing else, no uploads, no videos of their own or anything, and they just kind of comment on other people's videos, and sometimes they're very weird comments. But I just wanted to make that